Jesus Christ.
On that note,
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Third Time's the Charm podcast called the Grim Glow Podcast, Low Tech Reviews.
that's all
And
right. We recorded it once, it was awesome. We recorded it twice, it was awesome. But by God, we're gonna record it a third time because fuck computers. Am I right? How the hell do you corrupt an NVMe from a cat jumping on it?
dude, she like jumped on my desk hard, but she missed. So like she like banged on my desk so hard that it shook my tower in this weird perfect way. And the audio cut out. Well, no, actually the audio stayed on and the video cut out and the music was still going, and I was like, okay, it probably just jostled the cable or whatever. It's gonna come back on, and it did not come back on. So then I was like, fuck. So I turned my computer off, and then I go back to turn it on, and nothing happens. And I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, Cat. What did you just do?
So what you're telling me is that a $20 Tamagotchi holds up better than a $1,000 computer.
I guess so, man. It must be like the cheap processor, you know? More reliable.
The hardcore gaming system. Skip your PC. And why bother playing what's the big game right now on PC? Last of Us 2, Helldivers 2. I don't know. Skip them. Get a
Everything with a
Tamagotchi.
2 in it. But all right, we're here to talk about Tamagotchis. As everybody knows, or possibly remembers, or maybe you don't, they're these small, little electronic virtual pets. And at the time, there was nothing really like them out on the market. They kind of were a new thing when they came out. And they are super cool and kind of strange. And then nowadays, they're seen more of a gimmick than they are as something that's like on the cutting edge of technology.
Like, if you were a
Huh?
kid back in the 90s, dude, they were everywhere. Like, I can't
Oh,
stress
yeah.
it enough if someone's listening to this and they didn't live through this era. Like, late 90s, these things were everywhere.
Oh, yeah. I remember reading anecdotes about how disruptive that these Tamagotchis were to people who were going to school. That not principals, that teachers in classrooms would literally have a box to where people would have to put their Tamagotchis in the box before class started, or else they would ask them to leave. Because those things make a lot of noise.
Yep, I specifically remember a chick in my health class. I want to say my freshman year. She had multiples of these things, at least 5 of them. So at $20 each, this is $100 in late 90s money of Tamagotchis that she's messing with in class instead of, actually paying attention, because you don't want these things to die, right? And that's the thing. They are indeed the virtual pet, which means that you have to play with them. You have to bathe them. You have to clean up after them. You have to make sure if they're sick to inject them with medicine. And you have to pay attention to them, because if you don't, they will get sick and die on you.
Yeah, and don't forget that if you inject them with the medicine, even though they're sick, they still feel the need to curse at you.
I mean, don't you cuss every time you get a shot at the doctor?
Well, no. No, I don't.
Okay, what if they draw blood and they can't hit the vein?
Thankfully, that has never happened to me.
You lucky bastard.
Hey, man, what can I say? I'm like SpongeBob over here. I'm dynamically hydrated.
Yeah, I got them rolling veins where, you know, it'll take 5 times to do it, and then I'll get the luck to where I'll get like the trainee for the day. Oh, you're gonna train on this guy? Cool. Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, I'd probably be cursing the sun and the moon at that point, but that's another aspect to this, right? Now, when you were mentioning the whole thing about how like, you don't want them to die and stuff like that, right? That reminds me that there is an actual documented psychological phenomenon that is actually recorded in medical journals at the time called the Tamagotchi effect, right? And it's literally this whole thing to where it's basically just saying, well, a virtual pet can possibly take the place of a real pet. Is it healthy? We don't know, but it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, they recognize that when these Tamagotchis would die, people and kids would actually feel pain and feel sadness when they died and felt genuine stress trying to keep them alive like you would a human child in some cases.
There is actually documentation in 1997, I believe, and I've got a few photos as well. There are Tamagotchi cemeteries that existed.
Wait. What? What?
Hold on, let me screen share with
No,
you real
no,
quick.
you're lying.
No, I'm straight up not lying. Hold on. We're
There's
going to
no
screen
such
share.
thing.
I am not kidding you. We are about to go live. So if you can pull up my monitor real quick, what you're seeing here is a Tamagotchi cemetery. On, I'll even
Oh
read from the
my
article here.
God.
On January 17th, 1997, two teenage girls were in Cornwall to bury their Tamagotchis, named Sid and Artie, two consoles never to be reset. See, and that's the interesting thing. You pay $20 for these things, and if they do die, you can reset it and get another egg and play again. But apparently, some kids thought it would be a better idea to place their little Tamagotchi in the little box and put it in a Tamagotchi graveyard.
Yeah, that is a legitimate, like, little box that they're in, and they legitimately buried it. There are flowers, and wow.
Apparently, there was even possibly a ceremony. I see someone putting the Tamagotchi in a little coffin. Please tell me this is a video. No, it's a PNG. That's
Oh
unfortunate.
my God, dude. No, that's fortunate. We don't need to see this somber occasion.
No, I really want to see the funeral of a Tamagotchi. I feel
You
like
just
that would be
want to see those
amazing.
little kids' feelings hurt, dude.
There's even the cross in the background. I think they're
Dude,
doing
there
this at a
is.
church.
That is legitimately inside of a church, man. Wow. Oh.
Yeah, I don't even know. Could you imagine the funeral march being played on these tiny little speakers and these things?
Oh, hold on. Wait, do you read that?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
do.
know what article you're on, but it says today there are a handful of online Tamagotchi cemeteries still functioning, if long abandoned. However, records of their digital death and memorials remain in sites such as Tama Talks memorial page. These old GeoCities or Angel Fire websites are framed in pixelated GIFs and solemn MIDI music where you must adjust your eyes to decipher the spidery text against questionable repeated wallpaper.
That's
Dude,
absolutely amazing. So that tells the listeners out there how seriously some people actually took these things.
right, because back in the early 90s, for those who don't know, those are like right around when web hosting was a thing and you could make your own website very easily. So people would make their own GeoCities and Angel Fire pages about stuff they cared about, or make one of their own personal blog in life. So somebody out there was taking this very seriously. Oh no, dude, what do you have that pulled up for? Let's go.
Well, Death and Tamagotchi apparently have a lot in common. This will be covering later, but before we cover this, I feel like we do need to cover actually what is a Tamagotchi, how to play it, the varieties that
Yep,
it came
yep,
out
yep.
in.
We've done enough bumbling, dude. We talked more about them dying because we just resent them ourselves at this point.
Well, kind of, yeah, because again, listeners, for all you out there, I work from 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. So a Tamagotchi, whenever you first set it up, you have to set the time on it. And the time on the Tamagotchi will determine when it sleeps and whatnot. So whenever I sleep and whenever my Tamagotchi slept are two different things. And there is nothing like trying to sleep for work because you gotta be at work the next day to have this stupid fucking thing beeping incessantly at you because it just took a shit and wants cleaned up.
Yeah, that's exact. And then if you don't clean it up fast enough, it'll poop again, dude. And then what's even worse, if they poop and then they fall asleep after they poop, you can't clean it up till they wake up again.
Yeah, that's so weird. Could you imagine that? Like, there's some parents out there listening, I'm sure. So, could you imagine your baby sleeping there in its crib? It decides it's time to poo, and because it's 2 in the morning, you can't clean it up until that kid's awake. Dude, diaper rash for days.
One to last for the ages.
But anyway, these little guys here, they have a very, very small screen. I would say maybe 1 inch square. It is monochrome, but the background has a little bit of color on the liquid crystal display.
But it's very minute. These things are very low tech devices. Hence the reason we're talking about them.
Yep, if you just glance, it looks grayscale. If you look real close, like my model, you can see a little bit of pink and a little bit of green, maybe a little bit of blue. But you gotta like really look deep in there. And then you've got 3 buttons in the bottom to control it. You've got like an action button, a select button. I think the other one might be like a menu button. And
Yeah,
that can
one to bring up the menu, one to scroll through it, and then one to make choices.
Yep, and that will control your actions. You've got 8 icons, 4 on the top and 4 on the bottom. And the screen in the middle is where your actual Tamagotchi lives at, and also where you get your status notifications at. And from there, you have to raise it, and it can evolve depending on when you feed it, how much you feed it, how much you play with it. And there are
Yep.
multiple different evolutions. And the typical lifespan, if you're doing good, is 30 days. Mine maybe lasted 12 because, again, I work, and if this thing's beeping and I'm tired, I won't pay attention to it.
Yep, very much so. And that is a problem in and of itself, you know. I cannot tell you how many times I was sitting there like doing something so important, like at work. I'm at work, for instance, and I'm sitting there trying to like, do my job, and I hear beep 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 from my pocket. Doesn't sound anything like that, but it's very shrill and loud. And
It,
I've had people shoot me some looks like, "What the hell was that?" And I'm like, "It's just my Tamagotchi." And then they're like, "What the hell is that?"
I would either get what the hell is that, or do you know what year it is?
Yeah. Yep, it's a little silly being a grown man walking around with these little things, but at the same time, it was kind of cool to experience it again.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So
And oh my God, how dare you? How dare you do that to me?
how dare I do what?
Okay, 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 fine. I'm gonna pretend like nothing happened. We're gonna continue on like normal.
No, nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened, guys.
It's totally not a segment for later in the show. So, which version did you get? So, I think I ended up with a version 2.
Oh man. I want to say mine was yeah. I think I had a version 2, and then I also had one of the other outliers that's like one of their third party ones. So I had a Pac-Man one, and I had a regular Tamagotchi one. That was a V2.
Now, I had a Star Wars R2D2 one, and this one I actually enjoyed a little bit more than the standard one. Like the standard one, the mini game was simply a number comes up, and you have to guess if the number your Tamagotchi is going to guess is higher or lower than that number. Whereas the Star Wars one, it had like 2 or 3 different mini games that you could play on it. Although I would argue that the Star Wars ending is more depressing than the regular Tamagotchi. So Grim already knows about this. He didn't earlier, and we might have to do an outtake later of his original reaction from our
Oh
original
my
recording.
God.
But
That was so funny to me. I was crying.
The R2D2, if you have failed to take care of it properly, or it becomes R2D2's time, he ends up inside a sandcrawler, just bebopping through the desert. That's the ending. So R2D2 is captured, and apparently he's getting stripped for parts.
May the force be with him.
He's gonna need some force. But going back to the Tamagotchi craze, like it became a lot more than these little handhelds. You had like video game versions of it, which was literally a Windows application that did everything that the little handheld did.
Yeah, and I actually played that. It was kind of interesting, you know. It had that lovely hand-drawn aesthetic and stuff like that. It definitely is a cool thing to check out, you know, provided you can run the compatibility for it because I believe it was for it was CD-ROM, so,
Yeah, I
you
want to
know.
say Win 95 and 98.
Yeah, something like that. So most computers can handle that backwards compatibility provided you have Windows.
And if yours can't, there was also a Game Boy version of these that came out.
Oh, I totally forgot to check that out. I'm mad at myself. I was thinking about it and thinking about it, and I never got around to it. And I wish I would have because it could have been very cool. What I did do instead, which I'm going to talk about, okay, out there in this big wide world, there is an emulator for Mario Kart Grand Prix. And in it, one of the racers that you can play is Mamichi, which is one of, like, I guess he's the main mascot of Tamagotchi, right? Impossible to
Yes,
look up Tamagotchi and not see him. And you can play as him in the Mario Kart game, and it's very interesting. He makes a bunch of weird noises that don't sound anything like a Tamagotchi or anything like anything. And
yeah.
there's nothing special
Watched
about
some
him.
gameplay. I watched some gameplay and I listened to a little bit of it, and yeah, he sounds funky.
Oh my God. And then, of course, because they seem to have gotten intertwined like that, wasn't there also a Nintendo 64 game that they did as well, Leathco?
Yes. I don't think it was a game based off. Maybe it was based off Tamagotchi, but there are very scary versions of Mario in this.
Yes, yes, it was terrifying looking. It almost looked like, for those who know, it almost looked like Doodle Bob, half drawn from SpongeBob, but if Mario was half drawn.
Yeah,
It was
it was
very
horrifying
disturbing.
looking, and there was more than Mario too. I think there was like a Wario in there.
Oh
There,
yeah, oh my God, there it is.
there we
Oh,
go.
Mario Ichi, right?
Yeah, it's a Mario head with little stick legs and a T where the M should be.
Yeah, as if
Uh,
you forgot what you were looking at. Jesus, man,
like
this.
I can't tell on the back of his head if that's like his hair on his head or if that's hair coming out of his ear. I'm not 100% sure.
You know, let go. I think I've decided I'm gonna make. Oh Lord, 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 dude! I wasn't ready to see that. I think I'm gonna make that the uh, the cover art for the episode.
Which one? The Mario, the Wario, or both of them?
The Mario and Wario together, dude.
Well, let's get
Perfect
that pulled
thumbnail
back up
image.
real quick. We'll just send that over to you real quick.
Yeah, just think about this, guys. It is literally a Mario head with the nose, two little black beads for eyes, the red hat, the letter T instead of the M, and just two little black stick legs sticking out of the head. And then just little bitty squigs like of hair popping out under the cap. It's very unnerving to look at, and the Wario one's even worse.
Speaking of unnerving to look at and some amateur drawings, did you know that on the internet anything can be adult oriented?
No,
Anything at
Lefko,
all?
don't do this to me. No,
Well, you see what we have here
no.
is an adult oriented
Oh no.
Tamagotchi called the Virtual Sub.
Oh God, dude.
You get the head
What?
pat, the gag, the spank, the walk, the lock, the plug, the peg, and an options button.
Oh my god, dude. That is literally instead of Tamagotchi, right? It's the shape of a Tamagotchi, which is this kind of little circular oval with the little ring punch out for it at the top. And then it says Tamagotchi, but this one says virtual sub instead. And then it has trademark on there as if anybody needed to do that. And then it has a picture of a head, like a hand crushing something for hand pat. And then it has a fucking ball gag for gag. And then it has a what is
A
that, like a
paddle.
cricket bat?
It's a paddle.
Yeah, I guess it's a paddle. It's a paddle with
It's got
holes drilled in it
it's
for
got the holes
maximum
out.
velocity. What the hell is that? Okay. I'm sorry, I had to double take because it's normal. It's actually a leash for walk.
Alright.
And the lock is a lock, but then the plug is clearly a butt plug.
The plug is definitely a plug.
And then the peg is clearly a dildo. And the options is just a star sign.
Yep, well, I hate
God.
to break it to you, buddy, but this is just, if this were a wrestling event, this would be the curtain jerker. Because now it's time for the
What
main
does
event.
that mean, dude? I don't even
Time
want
for the main event!
No, no, dude! No,
So,
Mamichi, what are you doing?
So we got Mamechi here.
Oh, God, dude.
Mamechi with a single pair of
No.
nipple.
I
It
think-
indeed hurts.
Yeah, I love how they just, they have like, oh, I don't even want to just,
They've got multiple Japanese things across the panel, with the only English thing, it hurts. And it looks like Mamechi has another Mamechi behind it, and he's taking care of business, if you know what I mean.
I think that's the Gaspachi guy or whatever.
That's a Gaspado, what do you mean?
Oh my God, dude. It should be
I mean,
illegal,
Of
dude.
course, if we're talking about bondage, here we are.
That's horrible.
Of course,
Who
maybe
would
you're
make-
maybe you're into something a bit more heterosexual like that.
Oh
Which is-
my God, dude. There's who, I always wondered do people who make these things, do they sit there and then they get a kick out of knowing that somebody's wanking it to their stuff, and then I'm lost for
Speaking
words.
of-
That's awful, dude.
Timing! So what was that about wanking it off?
Oh my God, dude. There's no reason for that. They have
So-
this boy spread eagle on the bed. He has his little pinar out, and this is Mamichi, by the way. And then there's just a giant human member in the corner of the screen for some reason with 3 white lines drawn on top of it as if it's censoring anything.
Don't forget the hand wrapped around it.
Oh my God.
That's like the most important part.
Yeah, that's the most important part. Tickles! It's getting really wet down there.
I like the text box. It just has like the penis.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I love how that's not even like there's nothing even going on. It's just him almost touching her, and then for some reason they felt it necessary again to do this little that's like a snap. That's like a old Polaroid picture printout of somebody's genitalia. I guarantee you, somewhere out there in the world, there's one that looks exactly like that.
At first I thought it was just like a photo, but you can see the text bubble has like the arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes me really confused about why that's... Well, this entire thing really confuses me, to be honest, but...
Oh God, dude.
So, remember, kids, anything you can think of, there is a Rule 34 website on it.
Oh my God, we've gone too far. We need to come back.
So now that we're done coming back,
Suppose we
we should revert back to the children's cartoon.
dude, you're going to hell, man. making me look at such lewd things.
So there was a children's cartoon of Tamagotchi as well. So of course, between Rule 34 and the Tamagotchi actual kids cartoon, you can enjoy Tamagotchi at any age.
Yeah, matter of fact, I watched a couple episodes of the anime, and it was pretty good for most of the part, as far as animes go. Um, but at the same vein, they just have such weird names for each other that it just becomes annoying to listen to.
Yeah, and the squeaky voice is kind of rails on you
Yeah,
after a while. It,
yeah,
it rails on you harder than some of those photos did.
yeah, because you have to deal with like all these crazy voices, and then there's that one that's like a weird little flying one, and it always goes like at the end of talking, and you're just like, this is awful. I'm gonna carve my ears out with a melon baller.
So here we have a video of the first Tamagotchi death, which is apparently the third episode. So we're just gonna pause it right there. We have the Tamagotchi ambulance apparently, which is a giant egg on wheels. It appears like.
Don't forget the red cross in the front and the warning sirens on the top.
Yep, and it's rushing our boy to the hospital, and they're getting them in there. And the hospital looks much like the ambulance itself. It's also a giant egg shape.
It is a giant egg. It doesn't look like a giant egg. It looks like an egg that a bunch of kids wrote a bunch of graffiti on, but they could only get to the roof.
Right, and even the doors to the hospital again, giant egg shaped.
Egg shape.
But do you want to be
Egg.
Do you want to be horrified real quick? Look at the buildings in the background.
Oh, golly. What the hell?
It
Those
looks
look
like something out of
scary.
Binding of Isaac.
I'm gonna have to agree with you.
But our boy's going to the hospital. He's laying in bed. Doctor's checking them out, shaking his head. Oh, here we go. We got everyone crying. The doctors are all sad. There's a nurse to the side with her back turned. You got the duck boy humping the bed.
What about the guy who's just a giant mouth on the ground beating a piece of poop with the fucking with the fucking stick? Like it looks like a spoon.
Yeah,
He's beating a giant piece of poop with a spoon at the edge of the bed while everybody else is crying around him.
I don't know what's going on with that. We've got a white cross in the background for some reason with a giant window.
And it looks very washed out.
Yep. We've got our Tamagotchi spirit, who apparently just is a dark shadow that has a piece of the Triforce on his head.
Yeah, he definitely passed away, dude. He's dead. He's gone.
So he's gone. His spirit's looking at his face, crying, but he's got a big smile on his face as they're crying.
And
He-
that duck boy gets a little bit of a slap and tickle from the ghost spirit on his nose, and it makes him sneeze.
uh,
And then he
oh,
laughs about it like an asshole.
right. We got the angels coming
Oh
down.
my
We,
god,
we got
dude.
our big mouth guy is now in the corner of the screen as the angels are coming to take this guy's spirit.
The guy's trying to eat the fucking TV screen, dude.
Yep. Our angels are taking our spirit away off to the heavens, which is also a
Right through the pearly gate.
giant horseshoe look.
And now he looks like he used to, but
Yep.
with angel wings.
They find some candy and an egg.
And
We've got
hold on, let's go. You just have to ask yourself, right? You just died. You go to heaven. And the first thing you do is you're like, oh boy, this is heaven. This means everything here is for me. So the first thing you do is you just swoop down, find somebody else's stash of candy, and take it for yourself, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Wrong. Wrong. Because it seems like there is hell in heaven, and there's a a bat Tamagotchi, some fire things, a skull that doesn't give a damn, and a weird laughing, smiling bat
Well,
Tamagotchi guy.
I'm still on the adult-oriented thing though. Your fire looks like orange sperm to me. But anyway, they're gonna torture our new angel, but he's gonna get rescued by Cupid. I
Cupid
think.
comes by riding on a star with his little bow and arrow, ready to impale any would-be demons, and he chases them off.
He's got an onion head.
Yeah, he almost looks like a Chow from Sonic Adventure.
A little bit, yeah. But he scares the demons away. I guess they're gonna go hang out in another point of heaven. Oh,
Oh God!
here we go to the angel factory.
Wait! Hold on, Lethco. Before we even get into that, what? Why is there a cactus? How did we never see that? Why is that?
I don't
There's a
know.
cactus.
We got a random cactus, and then we've got a
Is there
certain
a cactus
Tamagotchi
there?
have like very large lips for
No,
some reason.
Lethco, stop glazing over the fact that there's the fucking cactus surrounded by a bunch of fucking angels in fucking heaven.
But you've never seen sky cactus before?
I
Maybe
don't
that's
know
God.
anybody that has.
Maybe
What the
that's
fuck
God.
is Sky Cactus about, man?
I mean, maybe Sky Daddy is a giant cactus.
Dude, I need to know more about this Sky Cactus. This is a revelation for me. I don't know how I missed him. I guess the reason we missed him, Let's is because the rest of this scene is so outlandish that we just somehow missed it.
Well, I
Um,
mean, your attention is immediately drawn to the large blue bear without arms, which has a giant handle on its head that's apparently popping out porridge through its stomach for the angels
it's a
to eat.
giant crank that one of them flies around, moves.
Yep, and they're all getting this white liquid from the bear's stomach, and it's apparently really tasty. They're all really happy about this.
And I guess that means it's okay that he died because he went to heaven. There's a cactus there. He learned not to steal candy from strangers because it's too good to be true. And then he needs to eat some bear guts.
No, wait, I call bullshit in this. So you can't eat the food that's laying around, but it's totally cool for you to squeeze the head of a bear to squirt its internal organs into a bowl for you to eat. That's fine.
We don't make the rules on Tamagotchi Planet, boy.
I'm so confused right now. But what a wholesome lesson for your children to watch.
hmm
Well, what did you learn?
Uh, I learned that I shouldn't let the guy be at the foot of my bed who's striking a piece of poop and crying and yelling very loudly.
In the fourth episode, apparently all the cars are egg shaped. The traffic light's kind of interesting looking, ain't it?
Oh God, the traffic lights are like Tamagotchis themselves with lips and eyes.
Yeah,
What
I
kind
mean
of existence is that?
the light shrouds look like little hats on them. Like I want to know what acid influxed mind created
Hold on.
this.
Hold the fuck on. What the fuck? Just I've never
Okay,
seen this before. Fuck you for putting this on.
so we oh, hold on, we
Oh,
gotta go back. Yeah, we lost the Tamagotchi traffic accident here, where someone got rear-ended. Dude backs into him right in front of the cop. Who's gonna ignore the accident? Oh, there's another one.
this traffic cop is the one making the accidents, let go.
Oh man, and now like there's a big load of Tamagotchi. They're pissed. There's a big bus full of them. Why is it shaking its hips seductively as it's directing traffic? Why is the
Whoa.
clock going haywire?
So, do
Oh,
they have insurance on Tamagotchi Planet? This is looking exactly. That guy's frowning. He's eating food in the middle of the street while everybody's honking at him. Oh, what the hell was that?
yo, yo, big mouth dude be drunk in the middle of the road.
He was eating arrows on tortillas and he drank like 2 bottles of vodka and passed out in the middle of the road.
Okay, we gotta get back on track. But if you're interested in the Tamagotchi cartoon, that's just a taste of what you're missing out on.
That was wild, dude.
Oh my god.
What do you think their insurance premiums are like?
I mean, I was curious about their life insurance if you can come back from it. But
Probably
Tamagotchi
not.
did continue on. Like, it's nowhere near as big as it used to be. I don't recall seeing a Tamagotchi cartoon on recently, but they do still sell not just the original handhelds, which are still around $20, but they've made color ones that have cameras on them, and you can like take a selfie and put yourself in there with the Tamagotchi if you want.
Yes, you could feel like a real boy
So you want to
or
be
real girl.
the cool kid. That's how you do it.
Yeah, and they're actually really expensive too.
Looks like 45 to $50.
Not to mention that if you're going to buy a new Tamagotchi, right, from the stores, which they still sell them at most major retailers, right? And they're about $20 still.
Yeah, like you can walk into Walmart right now and pick up a Tamagotchi for 20-25 bucks. And it is the same original hardware that you got back in the 90s. So we're talking, at this point, almost 30-year-old hardware.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's 20 bucks right now. As of the date of this recording, it might go up to 30 or 40 after these Chinese tariffs come into play.
Yay, that's all right. We need some American Tamagotchis that give you a blowjob and a pizza.
Oh, I would love one of them. Must
I
start
know. Is
calling
that
my
why
wife
you
a
were?
Tamagotchi.
Is that why we were looking up Rule 34 Tamagotchi, dude?
It is. Well, I
You're
mean,
telling on yourself, dude.
hey man, if I call my wife a Tamagotchi, I'll at least get the pizza part of the equation. I don't know about the other half though.
Hey, one can hope, man.
So we do we need a palate cleanser after that? What's in the news?
There's lots of good things in the news. So, I found a pretty good story, but do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
It doesn't matter, but this will be our special news segment where we find the real news that y'all want to listen to because you guys, we know y'all keep track of the news on like television or social media and whatever. And the news is nothing but bad news and depression these days. So we want to talk about the real news articles that you actually need to be paying attention to, right?
Exactly.
All right. So, well, you open up with one of yours, and then I'll shoot one of mine.
All right. This one comes to you courtesy of AP News. A laboratory analysis turned up nothing miraculous about red marks found on a communion wafer at a Catholic church in Indiana. The discovery at St. Anthony of Padua Catholic Church in Morris was unusual enough for a formal inspection, the Archdiocese of Indianapolis said. But a biochemical analysis revealed only fungus and three different species of bacteria, all of which are commonly found on human hands, the Archdiocese said Monday, adding that no blood was found. The
So I
Catholic
feel like they're investigating these wafers and the red marks on them because they're trying to take attention away from the red marks in the altar boy.
hell awaits you, mister.
Of course,
Oh,
they might
God,
find
dude.
some blood in the altar boy too, because blood makes a great lube. It's better than tears.
Oh, God, dude. So, anyway, the Catholic faith teaches that wine and a bread wafer signify the body and blood of Jesus Christ. Typically, they are consecrated by a priest at Mass, or bread with red marks had fallen out of a Mass kit at St. Anthony Church. Throughout the history of the Catholic Church, there have been well documented miracles and apparitions, and each has been thoroughly and carefully reviewed, the Archdiocese said. Before the analysis, some members of St. Anthony Church were excited about what might be found.
I swear to God, what this is, there is some dude at the wafer factory that's wanting to mess with them, and he's like, "What happens if we just put a little bit of red food coloring in this batch?"
No, dude, he licked them all. He licked them all.
Thought that's what the altar boy was doing. Wait.
Nah, dude, he was licking something else anyway. We have
Uh,
such a little town. You can drive through and blink, and you're through it. Said Sherry Strassel, a church member, told WKRC TV. It means the world, it does. And I think that there is something special about our church up here. Apparently, people don't wash their hands. That's special, all right.
oh, well, scrub a dub dub.
More like scrub a dub dub.
Now, and here's the scary part. This church isn't too far away from either one of us. Technically, we could go investigate.
We could actually. It's
I
closer to you
mean,
than it is to me, I'm sure.
I'm sure I could go up there. I could find like a Halloween priest outfit, maybe take a Cabbage Patch doll and tie it to the waist of it.
Yeah, blink and they'll miss you.
So, in my first article, Florida man is denied a job interview and then throws bottles of his urine at employee. So you can say this gentleman got pissed off. A Florida man's job-seeking efforts took a grotesque turn this week when he allegedly, that way we don't get sued, hurled bottles of his own urine at employees of a local molding supply store after being denied an interview. Mr. John Connaughton, 51. Oh God, he was a registered sex offender with a lengthy criminal history. Well, that's great. Now faces felony charges for this bizarre attack, which caused over $1,000 in damage and left staff scrambling to clean up the foul mess. Okay, how do you cause $1,000 of damage with a bottle of piss?
I don't know. It's kind of weird. It sounds to me like they're stretching just to be like, well, we don't want to clean it up. He's gonna, gonna have to get biohazard out here to clean it up. You know,
Maybe
instead
because
of
like
being like, here, just
molding's
clean the
not that
piss up.
expensive.
Yeah, wow, that's a lot of money for just a bottle of piss. You know what's really funny? I had to tell you about something because the story jogged my memory. When I was a kid, my buddies used to live next to, well, they lived in these townhouses, right? And these townhouses were in a bunch of rows. There was like 4 or 5 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And right when you would step outside of them, right next to it was a raised train track, right?
Right.
So trains would come and go all day long. Um, and one of our friends at the time, I don't really like the kid now. He kind of turned out to be a real piece of crap. This hobo was on the train and he threw a 40 ounce beer bottle from the train at my buddy, and it like broke on him, and it was filled with hobo piss.
Oh no.
Yep.
I hope it was only his piss, not like a group piss bottle.
A
Because I mean, they do hang out in
communal
groups
hobo piss.
together. They could have had like a communal urine bottle.
Oh my god.
So I am on Lowe's right now, looking at molding prices, and I can get a 9/16 inch by 3 1/4 inch by 8 foot baseboard for $11.52, and that's like customer price, not like at the factory price. So again, how the
Right.
hell did this guy throw a random bottle of piss, even if it didn't have the lid on it? Let's assume it didn't have the lid on it and piss went everywhere. It got on a few pallets. How the hell do you cause over $1,000 in damage?
I don't know. If it was like 2 gallons of piss, it might be like, all right, well then it's seeping into the floorboards and shit. But a
All right,
bottle of piss?
I'm here thinking, pull the layers for the piss hit and you're good to go.
So you think, but you
Like,
never know with them type of folks, man.
they're
Guarantee
acting like they threw
you.
pallets of the shit out, or pallets of the urine out, not the shit.
Yeah, right. And that's the thing that interests me more about this is that because you have to think that over a certain amount it becomes a felony, right? So I wonder if they're trying to like boost that number up in order to give this guy a felony. You know what I mean? So that it
It
goes
it
above a misdemeanor.
it could be, but the more I'm reading it, the more it's starting to make sense on the $1,000 thing. So let's read a bit more. According to a Pinellas County affidavit, Connington visited Doors Molding and More on April 3rd seeking employment. After store staff declined to interview him, he allegedly retaliated by launching multiple urine-filled bottles through the front entrance, dousing merchandise and splashing an employee's bare legs. Okay, so let's pause for a second here. Who
No,
goes
I'm
to
going to go get my gun right now.
who goes to an interview with multiple bottles of piss on them? Not one. Like, is this something this dude carries around in his car for special events? What's going on here?
I mean, really, and then especially multiple bottles of piss.
Right, and
That
now we have an employee's bare legs involved.
cover those things up if you're gonna be walking around.
Yeah, if you're going through a storefront, and it sounds like a storefront because it says the front entrance. So if the doors are able to be accessed by him, I assume it's a store. So, like,
Right.
what sales dude is in there, sporting a pair of, shorts? Hey, come buy some molding.
Yeah, the whole thing is a little bit strange, but golly, man. Multiple bottles of piss? I mean, one, I was like, yeah, it's a little bit of a stretch. Maybe like $700, maybe to get a certain area remodeled where it landed, whatever, you know? But if he's over there fucking being like, I'll show you, now you're covered in piss. And he's throwing these bottles of piss, I mean, god damn.
Like, I really want to know how many is multiple, because
Yeah, I
technically
do
two,
too. I
two
want to
or
know the
three could be
exact
multiple.
number.
But
I
now
mean,
I've got
what?
this mental image of this guy just reaching in his car. It's chucking bottle after bottle of piss in here.
And here's the thing. I also wonder what size bottles too, man. There's too many questions, too many variables that could change the outcome of this situation. Like, is this guy like sitting there pounding like those big dumb brisk tea bottles and then filling them back up, you know, and then being like,
Well,
"Oh, I'm gonna throw this at somebody."
so apparently he fled on foot, but was
Wait, does that
chased.
mean he was carrying those around with him?
I don't know whether maybe he abandoned his vehicle or he's just like carrying a load of piss bottles looking for a job interview. But
Yeah,
he
no
was chased.
shit.
The victim chased after him, who later told police the suspect threatened him with a raised skateboard before being apprehended. So there's skating around town with like armfuls of piss bottles. Hey, y'all hiring?
Crazy, dude. This dude is he's skateboarding, he's pissing, and he's running, dude.
So keep in mind, I chose this only for the headline. This is my first time reading this article, and like, it gets better the further we're going into it. Okay, okay, apparently, he is previously charged with lewd and lascivious exhibition. Uh, Affidavit notes his pattern of volatility with the urine assault charge. The incident left the local business owners uneasy. We've had aggressive applicants before, but nothing like this. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, meanwhile, he's like, that was nothing at all like that one girl who gave me a blowjob to get that manager position. You know, it's always those candidates that are willing to do a little bit more that get the jobs.
Oh, so that's the story of the Florida piss bottle whaler. Do you have anything else, Grim?
Oh, yes, I do, Mr. Leathco. I do. So this comes to us courtesy of the London Associated Press. A thief who swiped a golden toilet from an English palace was convicted Tuesday, along with an accomplice who helped cash in on the spoils of the 18-carat work of art insured for nearly £5 million,
I
which
already have
apparently is more than
many.
$6 million.
Yeah, I already have many questions, but go on.
So do I, man. God damn. Michael Jones had used the fully functioning, one-of-a-kind latrine as he did reconnaissance at Blenheim Palace.
Okay,
Blenheim?
was it a toilet or was it a latrine? Because these are two completely different things.
That is a good question, man.
Because a latrine can literally just be like a long bucket with a drain at the end of it. Whereas a toilet, I'm imagining, a functional toilet with all the equipment inside and the water that flushes through and everything.
Yeah, looks like a toilet to me.
Indeed, a functional toilet, with the next question being why?
Right. The country mansion where British wartime leader Winston Churchill was born. The day before the theft, prosecutors said. He described the experience as splendid. He returned before dawn on September 14th, 2019, with at least two other men armed with sledgehammers and crowbars.
Oh no.
Yep, what happens when you give monkeys tools? Do they do crazy things? They smashed a window and pried the toilet from its plumbing within 5 minutes.
Can see that because I can
Leaving
probably remove an American toilet in 5 minutes. It's literally just a couple bolts that hold them
a
down.
bolt and a wax ring.
Right, and then unhook like a water line and you're done. That's why I don't get why they broke it loose. Why wouldn't you just undo the bolts, unhook it, and take it out? Like,
You,
they're
you,
they're even British. They're supposed to be polite about this. They should have at least replaced it with a regular toilet. Like, could you imagine how pissed off the guy coming into work the next day would be? He
oh
wants to
my
go
god.
he wants to go take a piss in his golden toilet, and he goes in there, and nothing's in there. He's probably going to end up getting fired because the toilet's missing. He's going to have to piss in the bottle and look for another job, and you know how that ends.
Yeah, next thing you know, he's sitting there skateboarding around, holding bottles of piss, applying to work at molding stores. They sm-
I don't
Okay,
know
all
how
right,
I
all right.
connected those two.
So apparently they did it within 5 minutes, leaving a damaging flood in their wake as they escaped in stolen vehicles. This was an audacious raid, which had been carefully planned and executed, prosecutor Sean Sanders said. But those responsible were not careful enough, leaving a
Why?
trail of evidence in the form of forensics, CCTV footage, and phone data.
Why is he Scottish?
Scottish?
Why is he Scottish?
He's not Scottish.
That sounds like a Scottish
If I
accent.
was gonna do Scottish, I would do it this way. But those responsible were not careful enough, leaving a trail of evidence in the form of forensics,
Go back in.
CCTV footage, and phone data.
That sounds like Fat Bastard from Austin Powers.
Fuck you, Leathco. What do you know about anything? Get in my belly.
Just don't drink after him.
Yeah, no kidding. The purloined potty has never been recovered, but is believed to have been cut up and sold. So they literally lost the fucking toilet, dude.
I mean, they can't really get rid of it as a golden toilet. 'Cause it sounds like there's not many of them around, so it's gonna be found easily. It sounds like the smartest thing they could do would be to melt it down and then reforge it.
Yeah, which it sounds like they did. They did this smart.
At least they did that because obviously they couldn't hit the shutoff line for the water.
So are you ready to hear the big irony in all of this?
Sure, hit me with it.
The satirical work titled America by Italian conceptual artist Maurizio Catalan poked fun at excessive wealth. It weighed just over 215 pounds, or 98 kilograms. The value of gold at the time was 2.8 million, and I guess apparently that's 3.6 million dollars in today's money. The piece had previously been on display at the Guggenheim Museum in New York. The museum had offered the work to the US President Donald Trump during his first term in office after he asked to borrow a Van Gogh painting.
Okay, yeah, I'm actually seeing this article. Donald and Melania Trump offered a used gold toilet after being told they couldn't borrow a Van Gogh. Emphasis on the word used.
Yep. Ain't
Dear
that
God.
funny? And then it got stolen.
I mean, I'm
Uh
looking at pictures of it now, and I'm wondering if it's like gold all the way through, or if it's just gold plated. Like even the seat's gold.
It must be a gold all the way through, dude.
But you can see it's got the water in it.
Yep, it looks like a fully functioning toilet. Like it was at one time, anyway. Now it's just bits and pieces on
I
some
mean,
gold near you.
you know that if that toilet seat was separatable from the rest of the toilet, I guarantee fucking tea, they did not melt down the seat. That someone over in England right now has a gold toilet seat.
Probably. He's probably at least gonna get real presidential with this, bro. Just won't take this shit in
There you
me
go.
golden
That's the British
throne.
accent I was looking for, by the way.
Oi, bro, settle down.
uh,
Okay, so that's so funny that this Italian guy was like, "Oh, Americans, dude, they're just so excessive, so greedy, dude." And then they bring it to fucking England, and then they fucking steal it.
right? Although looking at pictures of it, I do not see a water cutoff line, but I do see the two bolts underneath that's holding it on. So they could have just like easily taken it out that way.
Oh yeah, and then they probably just sawed through the rest of the water line. You know what I mean?
Right. Like even the cap on the line is gold, so that's kind of surprising.
Yep. So Jones, 39, was convicted of burglary in Oxford Crown Court. The theft was planned by James Sheen, 40, who had previously pleaded guilty to burglary, conspiracy, and transferring criminal property.
Did you say the one dude was 73 years old?
No, 39 and 40.
Oh, I thought you said 7. Okay. I was getting ready to say, if they got it out in 5 minutes and he's 70, he's doing pretty good.
But he's like, hey, hold on just a sec. My back isn't what it used to be. Yep. So apparently Sheen then worked to broker a deal with Fred Doe to cash in on the haul. Prosecutors said. Okay, hold on. Let me reread that. Sheen then worked to broker a deal with Fred Doe to cash in on the haul. Prosecutors said. In a series of text messages, Sheen referred to the loot as a car, but he was actually talking about the gold. Oh, they even have the message exchange here. I'll link up with ya. I got something right up your path. Sheen told Doe in one message. I can sell that car for you in 2 seconds. So come and see me tomorrow, bruv. Doe said in a reply. Doe, 36, also known as Frederick Sines, was convicted of conspiracy to transfer criminal property. A fourth man charged in the conspiracy, Bora Gukuk, I've never seen a name like that, is 41, was acquitted by jurors. So they're like, yeah, he's got enough of the gold shit on his hands. He's not guilty, mate.
Oh my god.
You know, what interesting times we live in that people are stealing gold fucking toilets, dude.
I just. Oh man. I wish we were that lucky. Just you know, hold on here. Maybe we can be that lucky. Let's get on Amazon real quick, shall we? That's right. You too can have your own golden toilet seat for only $43. Or
It says
86 if you
wood
want a shiny
toilet
one.
seat. That one's elongated. Those other ones look like they're speckled with poop.
Kind of, yeah. It's like they
Yeah.
kind of missed whenever they were pissing.
Yeah. Or whenever they were pooping, they flung it everywhere.
Oh, check that one out. That one even beats out the Trump one. It's got the diamonds in it.
Oh, it even says VIP lounge.
Right? And hey, if you want the hardware, there's your golden flush knob. Oh, you can get the golden marble one.
Wow, there's some cool ones here, man.
Yeah, they're neat, but oh, there it is. There it
Oh
is.
God.
There it is. You too can have your own
God
gold
damn,
toilet.
how much?
Hey, it's only $682, and that's a bargain compared to how much the other gold one was worth, right?
Yeah, the other guy was ripping everybody off, dude. This one's clearly real and legit. I mean, it's on Amazon, dude. If it's on Amazon, it's real.
Yeah, I mean, it ships from Amazon.com. If you're not satisfied with your purchase, you get 30 days easy return. Should we look at customer reviews of the Golden Toilet?
Oh
Oh,
fuck yeah.
they are a USA-based company. No tariffs here. All right, surely we have customer review. Oh. Well, unfortunately, only 62% are 5-star. Customers find the toilet looks phenomenal, works well, and is easy to clean. The size receives mixed feedback. Some find it comfortable, others say the seat is too small. I mean, you don't want your ass flaps hanging off when you're trying to shit, right?
No.
Moreover, the installation process is not the easiest.
Yeah, good thing people aren't just plumbers, you know? Hold
Yep,
on, let's read that 1-star review. Let's read that 1-star review.
nightmare, don't buy. Toilet function great and easy to keep clean, but all the positive features get negated by the nightmare of the seat. The seat isn't well made at all, like the normal snap on, snap off. There are screws that come up from under the toilet. Well, that. Hold on. Every toilet seat I have owned has gone on with screws with little caps that you gotta screw on.
Yep, yep.
What's this guy talking about snapping on the toilet seat? I say that this gentleman's 1-star review is null and void. But we'll continue. Seat swivels doesn't stay put because obviously you didn't tighten the nuts in the thing. Initially, we thought it was caused by short screws. No, you gotta tighten them. Company sent new ones. No, that didn't work because you're an idiot and don't know how to install it. Then we ordered a new seat. That didn't work. My husband tightens screws daily. No, that doesn't work. How's tightening the screws not work? The only solution is to throw out a beautiful looking toilet that works perfectly because we have a seat issue since the day we bought it over a year ago. Y'all are really overcomplicating toilets. Buy a new
Wow.
toilet and pay a plumber to install. Well, there's your first problem. Don't pay a plumber to install it. Do it yourself. If your husband can apparently tighten screws, which obviously he can't if he can't figure out a toilet seat, but if your husband can do that, he can put in a toilet.
You would generally think.
Yeah, I claim that these people don't know what they're talking about because
Yeah, to me it sounds like they just thought they only had to tighten the screw and didn't realize there's a nut on the back of the screw that they had to tighten.
right, and on top of that, like if that seat don't work, just buy another. Like I realize it's kind of a different seat than the standard seat, but there are multiple companies that make this style.
I almost want to get this just to have it. Could you imagine?
My wife would kill me.
I think mine would too.
Guess what, honey? I upgraded the pooper. It's
It's
gold
gold now.
now. It goes along great with our marble floor and our teal walls. No, I would go with the matte black toilet, I think.
I mean, look, it's like $200 cheaper too. Holy shit.
Right? But well, what's amazing here, the standard white one, bog standard, 267. So you're paying like a $300-400 upcharge for literally color.
Yeah, no kidding. And if that isn't a low tech way to upgrade your bathroom, I don't know what is.
So we'd like to thank you for joining us on Leathco and Grimm's plumbing podcast.
Yep. Low class plumbing advice.
Low class to cushion your sore ass.
Oh man, we're gonna have to
Uh,
put a disclaimer before we begin this section because we haven't talked about Tamagotchis at all for like half an hour.
sure we have. Where else are you going to play with your Tamagotchi than sitting on your gold-plated toilet?
This is the best place, dude.
So is there anything Tamagotchi-wise that we have not covered yet?
Hmm. Oh, I guess we didn't really talk about what food you feed them.
Mine had cake.
Oh, word. I mean, how fat was the cake?
It was thick boy slices, and then for a regular food, it was burgers. Burgers being the healthy choice, which confuses me because I don't really think of going to McDonald's and grabbing the quarter pounder as a healthy meal. But hey, whatever.
Well, neither is eating a slice of full on fucking cake every day.
I don't know. I mean, it's got egg in it. It's healthy, right?
Right. Well, what did R2D2 eat?
Batteries.
He eats batteries. What a psycho, dude.
He's got to recharge somehow. Just shove
That's
him
why
down
he's always
there.
geeked out and screaming in the fucking movie because he's over there eating batteries, dude.
What's interesting though is that if he needs attention, you'll see like these electrical sparks flying off of him. You'd think he wouldn't have power to spare doing that if he needs power.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not kidding. It also makes you not want to touch him either.
Right. It's like, you need to calm down.
Like, we don't have time to play games with you. But yeah, on mine, my Pac-Man Tamagotchi, he ate cherries for his snack, and I don't remember what he ate as his actual food because, in all earnest, my cat stole that Tamagotchi from me, and I haven't found it since. They took it off my kitchen table and disappeared it to goodness knows where.
Your cat got tired of it beeping too.
Must have, must have. They were probably plotting on that one. They're like, wait till he goes to bed. We're gonna get rid of that fucking thing. Shut it up once and for all.
Well, the cat hair don't come out, so I don't have that problem.
Yeah, and they use really weird batteries in those ones too.
Yeah, yeah. I did notice that it uses like it's almost like the coin batteries, but it's a smaller version.
Yeah,
And
it was something weird. I've never seen that size before.
it takes two of them as well. Getting on Amazon real quick. The standard Tamagotchi takes a 2032.
Fairly common size.
These here, they might be these here, which would be LR44.
Yeah, I want to say that sounds about right because I remember I had to special order them because they're just not a size that's readily available.
LR34 looks about right, and they're the next common ones that we're seeing on Amazon. So there's another pack of them there.
And they're very small, just so you're aware. We're talking like maybe three
Fingernail,
millimeters across.
fingernail size is what I'd call it.
Yeah,
But
yeah, just about. Oh, I
yeah,
think I mean 3 centimeters, but either way.
not something that you can normally pick up at even Walmart.
Nope, you will not find it there. I tried.
I mean, if you've
Also
got
tried
a
Meijer, Target.
like, this
No
would be
dice.
something if Radio Shack were still around, you might be able to get them there.
Yep. And then my regular Tamagotchi. Oh man, I don't even remember what he ate. He's been dead so long, I can't even remember. Um
See, I
I
thought you
think he,
said your regular one did pizza.
I don't think so. I don't remember him eating pizza.
I could be wrong. I
I
wanted to
wanted
say,
he ate bread, I think. He ate loaves of bread.
oh, here we go. A list of Tamagotchi food items. We have chicken legs,
Dude, that's
corn,
savage.
banana, hamburgers, list of items. Here we go. Versions 1 and 2. Now we're getting somewhere. Uh, turkey, cake, or steak on version 2.
Well, those are the treats. What about the food?
Well, this looks like it's for the Tamagotchi connection, which is, I think, different from the regular handhelds.
Yeah, I even think they had one to where you could have them have like a baby too at one point.
Oh my god. I don't even want to think of these things. Well, we already saw them breeding. That was Rule 34 earlier.
Yeah, fuck you for that.
Well, we can quickly cover 12 insanely rare Tamagotchi that are stupid expensive.
Oh, that's right.
We have Peas Pink at 650, which that one has like a really colorful screen on it,
Yeah, that one's really neat looking despite being something I wouldn't own as a grown man. It's pretty cool looking.
right? And then we have Tamagotchi Ocean for 270. Tamagotchi Plus Color for 200. Yasashi Blue for $1,000. All that for a pretty color. The Santa Kurochi Santa Clutch entire collection, red, green, and white for
That's
950.
awesome, dude. I need that.
I really hope I pronounced that right. I'm regretting this decision the further I get into it. The Devilgotchi white for 658. Apparently, it
Dude,
is
that's
a
the guy who attacked the guy in heaven. That's him.
yeah, that's the dude. Got the slightly racist lips on them and
Devilucci.
everything.
He's even got them big old lips.
The Tamagotchi ID Conan version, 1840. That one looks kind of cool. These
Golly,
were
man.
never made to the public and only came to subscribers of Shonen Sunday Manga.
Hmm.
Check out the battery.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it looks like it
Oh,
runs
did
off a
it triple?
AAA.
Oh. I wonder if it means like Conan, like case closed Conan.
Maybe. That's a better guess than anything I would have. We have the red and white Tamagotchi for $3,000. Apparently just a very rare color combination.
It looks cool though, especially the case. I would just like it for the case, just display it.
Right? We have another Devilgotchi Devil in Black for 700.
Oh, that's fucking rad, dude. Look at Mamichi. He looks evil too.
Yeah, I do. I do like that version. Oh, and apparently just all of the devils are uncommon because we've got another one here in pink for 834. Yeah, I'd rather have the black one. Decad's Tamagotchi for 420. The Connection 49 in 1 Anniversary Edition for 1,000. 49 in 1. That's kind of interesting,
$1,000
right?
for a little fucking Tamagotchi. Christ.
So that was just from an article. We can actually get more info, like current. If we search for Tamagotchi and we want to sort by price plus shipping highest first. Holy crap.
Oh my god, dude. 6,500.
Right? And that's for
Oh, there's
the
a Gudetama one too. That's fucking awesome. Little
right?
yoke action, dude.
The Tamawaki English Pedometer Australia for 5,500. We got some of the pink boys going for about 3,500 that we were talking about earlier.
Golly.
There's a pizza one for 2,300.
Oh my god, dude. To
And
have the money to buy some crap like that, you know?
oh, it's insane.
What is that?
Bandai
No.
Tamagotchi Restaurant Uishikut. Uh, yeah, I don't know. They're Tamagotchi action figures. It's the best I can come up with.
Huh. Well, no. It was above that one. It was above that one. To the right, too.
Oh,
What is that?
that I think is the same thing as this one down here, except that's opened up.
That's so cool, dude. If that wasn't that expensive, I would buy that. Just to have a souvenir about our time talking about it.
I mean, hey, they do offer free delivery.
Yeah, $2,000. Yeah, tell me about it when we get rich.
You got Tamagotchi with little lanyards for like 1,500. Royal Beach set for 1,300. So these things can still go for an insane amount of money. They've even got like Tamagotchis that you can like connect to each other. Apparently, Tamagotchi connection.
Wow, 1,200 for that one.
That we're seeing some of them Devilchi ones now. That pizza one apparently is a very pricey one. We got Tamagotchi V6 Music Star Blue Equalizer Beats DVD movie 3 figures charm pack.
Dude, what? What is on that disc?
On that disc would be Tamagotchi the movie, apparently.
Huh. Oh
90
yeah.
minute full length. Promo only, not for resale.
Bandai. Hmm. Dude, that's so cool. Is that like a CD player? What is that? Or is that
It's
a Tamagotchi with a
that
backdrop?
that looks like a Tamagotchi with a backdrop.
Is
But
that a
you can,
guitar pick?
yeah, you can connect to tamatown.com while
Dude,
you
I want that so bad. I want that guitar pick, dude. I would fucking love to play with that.
you better hurry up because one person's watching this item.
Oh.
Better get on that and
Yeah,
work some overtime.
yeah, right.
So yeah, even though the Tamagotchi's time has come and go, wait, it's not a Tamagotchi, but it comes up in the Tamagotchi search. We
Why does it
have
say that? Virtual pet Tamagotchi.
we have a Buffy the Vampire Slayer virtual creep
Hold on, dude. Zoom in on this. What the fuck is that?
made by Tiger Electronics, of
Oh,
course. Of course, it's
No,
made
their
by
name is
Tiger.
forbidden, Leathco. Their name is forbidden. I forbid you to speak it. That's like Voldemort. We don't talk about him.
Uh, defend yourself against the onslaught of vampires.
It is forbidden to speak about this, Leathco. This is blasphemy, and I will not stand for it. We don't talk about Tiger. We don't breathe about tigers, okay?
But wait, we've got a Tamagotchi Connection version 3 limited edition numbered 1,989 out of 2,500.
Kind of neat.
Yeah, I think that's really kind of neat.
Oh, it's the connection one.
Yep,
And
assembled by
individually
hand and
numbered.
individually numbered.
Golden Tamagotchi.
Well, if you want to spend an extra couple hundred, you can get number 958.
God damn, dude.
So yeah, even though these things time has, hey, wait, $5 off with a special promo code.
Oh, dude, and you can pay as low as $64.76 a month with Klarna.
Oh no,
Wow, dude.
should we do some quick math based on that? So let's pull the calculator up, boys. If you pay with Klarna, $1,000 divided by 64.76, and that's assuming no interest, means you're paying on this thing for a year and a half.
And I guarantee you there's going to be 1,000% there's going to be interest.
Oh yeah, you're paying that for 3 years, let's be real. But I mean, isn't it worth it to have number 1,100 or 1,989 on your shelf? By the day. Oh, well, you can just get a Tamagotchi plushie. There we go.
I never thought about that, dude. We need to get some. Matter of fact, when I do, I'll get you one, and I'll get myself one. I'll have to see what they have, but after all the researching and stuff we did for this, we deserve some like like a keepsake.
We can get our Mamechi plushies for
Oh God,
$25.
what happened to that one, dude?
That was
Right.
special.
Yeah.
It is apparently though a official bean pet from Bandai.
From 97, and boy does it look it. I mean,
That is one coked out Mamechi.
yeah,
So I think that'll probably close us out then.
I suppose so.
We've discussed Tamagotchis for 45 minutes and probably another hour of random small shit.
Yeah, golden toilets, golden showers.
Welcome to Grim Glow. Now you know what to expect for episode 2.
We'll try and stay on topic a little bit better for the next one, though.
No, we
Promise.
won't. No, we won't.
I promise we will. Yes, we will.
He's lying. This is a reincarnation of the Derailers podcast.
Oh my god.
Have to get Goobs on at some point.
Oh, I would love to, dude. We'd have to pick something. Oh, dude, we should totally get that, those wrestling handheld things that we were looking at.
Yes.
That'd be perfect.